Oh, my name is Marvin Curran, and I started off on the fire department in 1947, and they had a early meeting about building a fire department, volunteer or whatever, and something I wanted to be on very bad. So I kept showing my face, and they, I guess out of desperation, took me in. Anyway, I was the youngest one on the department, and eventually I made it.
So how old were you when you started?
18.
18.
Had to be 18 to get on. Well, there was a need for a fire department, and it had been discussed off and on where the grass fires we were having and so forth, and then a house burnt down. And it burnt down in the middle of the day, and we all sat there and watched it burn down. There wasn't anything we could do about it. And so they had a Farm Bureau meeting, and the main subject there was about the fire department. Raymond Thompson, who was a self-appointed chief, Raymond was then on the Camp Pendleton Fire Department, and he'd been with the U.S. Forest Service up at Tanoha, he and Carl Downs. And so it was kind of fitting that he would be the chief, and he formed the fire department, and they bought a engine up in Port Hueneme, and he and some other man, I can't remember whether it was Vic Garrison or who, went up to Port Hueneme and drove it down home, and it was military colors, and we sanded the engine down and painted it red and had to overhaul the engine, and I got into quite a bit of that. Because I was small, I could get down into places, and we started training and made a deal with Vic Garrison on a piece of property here, and so we built the fire station on it was a two-car garage we built on the property. Vic sold it to us for $1. I believe that was what it was, and with the idea that when we gave it up, that would be back to Vic Garrison for the same amount of money that we paid into it, plus any improvements that we put on the property. We started having the Murrieta Fire Department barbecues in the station there. And the barbecues started off at the beginning as a way to finance the fire department, because we had no income coming in at all. And we lasted about a year that way, and Raymond got us into a tax district, which we put it to a vote of the people here in town. And I think we ended up with 2 no votes. Everybody just passed it. It was a good thing. And we formed the department as the beginning, and it stayed at 10 members for numerous years. That was the quota that we had, with 10 members. That was the fire department, and then there was a lot of volunteers. We made any type of call from them, from airplane crashes to car wrecks, to houses burning down, to grass fires, big brush fires and that. And we got up to where we were being recognized as pretty much a good firefighting source, so the Department of Forestry, or the Riverside County Fire, would start calling us to go on strike teams and so forth to help augment their shortage of crew or whatever. And so we got a lot of training that way, and it evolved into medical calls and saving lives and buying more medical equipment and bigger and more engines, and being able to pump more water, and then brush type engines, because we're handling a wide variety of fires and things, and the fire department flourished real well, and then after I become chief and Raymond retired and that, and then the money started flowing in pretty heavy with all the developments going in. So, well, the next 75 years is going to be a lot rougher than the last 75 years. That's a fact. We've climbed some big mountains over the past few years, and if you can have your own fire department and calling your own shots and dealing with your own people, it's be so much better for the future of Murrieta.